Today we're going to talk about support. One of the things I notice with the leaders that I coach is that they tend to become leaders in their organizations and in their lives because they possess a lot of strengths. Maybe they're very, very smart. They can figure anything out. As a result of that, they've produced a lot of results, and those results have given them opportunities to become a leader. Then as a leader, they can tend to bolster people around them by stepping in and providing sometimes guidance, but many times almost like overstepping or micromanagement or doing things for others because it feels to them like it's faster to just do it themselves than to work with someone else to become stronger. So I don't want to talk today about that phenomenon of stepping in or micromanaging versus doing it oneself. What I want to talk about is that what I've noticed with this group of people, and I think this is true generally, it's not just true of people in positions of leadership in business or other positions of leadership, is that for people who are incredibly strong and tend to be, individually independent, individually results producing, they tend to have a really hard time asking for support when they need it, or even recognizing that they might need support or receiving it. Many times, the conditions that lead to people becoming strong individually give us a sense that our value, our worth, what people want and expect from us is in fact our strength. And so getting supported can often feel like a failure, or it can feel like a threat to your sense of value. That's what I want to talk about today, that phenomenon. So that is a way of disconnecting from the circle of life. And what I mean by the circle of life in this context is not, you're born, you live, you die, you become ashes and dust, and then that turns into a tree, that turns into an animal, that turns into another person. I'm not talking about that. What I'm talking about is that if you look at life as a set of experiences that we're going through to experience ourselves as something that is whole, right? To experience ourselves as something that contains the whole, then if you're someone who finds deep purpose or meaning in being a support to others or giving to others, that process of putting yourself out, then you might also want to start to appreciate, especially if you're someone who's quite strong, someone who resonates with this idea I'm talking about, that support is difficult for you, that when you don't ask for support, then you cut off the cycle of life because there are people around you who love you, who want to partner with you in various ways. And when you won't receive support, won't ask for support, won't let yourself be vulnerable in that way, then they can't contribute to you in the way that you really deeply love contributing to them. And so that cuts off something from them, and it cuts off something from you. It cuts off that whole circle of giving and receiving. There can be no giving without receiving, and there can be no receiving without giving. So the support I'm talking about may be from another person. It may be from yourself to yourself. You have to support yourself by giving yourself the time you need, maybe apart from people, or the time you need to heal your body if you're injured, or it could be so many things. And it may also be support from your partner, the universe, asking for support, for guidance, for strength. So in being willing to both give and receive support, in not just being a one-speed blender, not just being strong, but also sometimes being vulnerable, often sometimes being the person in need. What I find is that creates more strength everywhere. It's great for your children, for example, if you have children, to see that their almighty parents sometimes need support. It helps them be more balanced adults. And it also gives them the opportunity to contribute to you, which gives them an amazing sense of their value and purpose. So one of the most incredible things you can do in life is to be supported as well as to be supportive. It's really putting the two together, being supported and being supportive, that creates balance and an abundance of strength all around you. So if you're someone who struggles to be supported, try this on. Try on that your strength will multiply and the strength of the people around you will multiply as you allow yourself to both ask for and receive support in any and all directions. So that's our topic for today. I hope that supports you in your journey. As always, thank you for watching the channel. I love and appreciate you. Bye for now.